Welcome to episode 5 of the Lost Production Files. We have been planning this episode for a few weeks, so we are really excited to be showing you bits of the fully cast table read of our pilot script. Now we are going to have 16 people on this video call, so I'm just going to have Greg list which characters are being played by which actors, and then we're going to jump right into it. Enjoy!
Michael is Jack Edevan, Jennifer is Charlene Edevan, Tom Stanley is screen directions, and Bill Locke. Paula is scene directions, and Teresa. Eliza is Miss Kelly. Taylor is Amy Ellis. Chris is Nick Storenko. Gabriella is all three of the hookers. Josh is Graham and Josh. Jeremy is Officer Rosington. James is CEO Campion, and Trace Leonard. Alec is Remy Storenko, and Kaz is Andrew Knotts. Sheriff Andrew Knotts. And here we go.
Copperhead Connection. Pilot, teleplay by Greg Beck. Teaser, super. To live outside the law, you must be honest. Bob Dylan. Exterior, Copperhead County, day. Copperhead Road by Steve Earle plays. God's eye view of the trees, lakes, ponds, homes and landscape of Copperhead County. A gentrified strip mall area and rural area outside the blacktop roads that has not been touched in decades. Go a few miles in any direction. You can go from civilization to the boondocks. Exterior backroads day. The winding roads of concrete are mixed with the foliage hills and trees. The lights and sirens of 6 police cruisers race down the road in unison. Exterior lake day. A police boat speeds down with 2 cops in it, one with a shotgun on their hip. Exterior Connection Farm day. The 6 police cruisers surround the large farm area. A group of officers storm the barn. Interior Connection Barn. Later. The humidifiers blow and UV lights buzz on rows of marijuana plants on the left and right sides of the barn. Barricade tape is put around the plants by 2 young cops. Jack Edevan, 30s, and Graham Mitchell, 30s, stand with Officer Miles Rosington, also in his 30s.
You got any weapons on you?
Exterior, The Jug parking lot day. The car pulls up to an old rundown clubhouse for rural areas. Sign in the window says, The Jug, opening soon.
What do you think?
Interior, The Jug, dining area, moments later. The place is not quite finished. An old stove and a paint job still needed. Jack and Charlene, with Teresa by their side, stand in the middle of the room.
It's nice. How much in the account went into it?
20,000. Still got enough left till we get off the ground. Plus, with the cut from the boys and Culpepper, that'll be enough to keep us going.
Jack looks around.
You don't like it?
And where's the jukebox going to go?
Charlene smiles.
Over there.
Okay. I got control over what we put in there.
You gotta say, boy. That's what you got. No jodas.
They kiss. Jack and Charlize's bedroom, morning. Picture Jack in military fatigue sits on the dresser drawer. A baby monitor with blinking green lights sits on the desk near the bed.
Mama.
Charlene gets out of bed naked and puts the lounge shorts and a concert t-shirt on. She pulls the blankets off the bed.
Buenos dias.
Jack, naked as well, turns over and sits up. He looks at the window from the bed. The window, hood of a cop car with lights swirling. Jack gets out of bed and stands at the window, staring down at Sheriff Knotts on the hood of his cop car. Jack walks away from the window and grabs his jeans.
They let you out early.
Good behavior.
Edevan home front yard. Moments later, Jack and Knotts stand at the cars.
Kept my head down.
Yeah, I knew you would. You had something worth waiting for out here.
Yeah.
Jack and Knotts stand in silence for a moment.
And made you sheriff.
Between me and Huckman.
So it was a landslide.
So what are your plans now, Jack?
Gonna open a restaurant. Sheriff makes good food. Figure make it easier living.
So the connection is done?
Yeah.
Don't bullshit me.
Andrew, I'm not. Honestly,
I know the connection has kept growing bread and making shine.
Jack says nothing.
I know you heard about what's going on here. Dixon Nation, the black tar and crystal.
Connection doesn't deal with those peckerwoods.
What about underage working girls?
Jack gives the sign of the cross.
That's a crime against God.
I knew you'd say that.
He opens the passenger side of the car and searches it.
Was wondering if we could come to an understanding.
What would that understanding be?
Knotts hands Jack the folder.
We both know some men don't fear the loss of their freedom. Too stupid to fear. They think it makes them unstoppable, makes them reckless.
What do you want from me?
You keep the connection in check, under the radar, and go after these people.
You ain't got no dicks or deputies to do this.
None I can trust. None that can travel into these back roads like you.
And you trust me.
You haven't lost your soul, Jack, unlike most. You and the connection going all the way back know the difference between man's law and God's law.
Jack opens the folder. Exterior, Copperhead County Backroads Day. Jack drives. The road goes from wide blacktop to narrow gravel and dirt. Exterior, Graham's home, front yard day. Jealous again by the Black Crowes play on a tattered Bluetooth speaker. Graham sits on his porch smoking a joint as Jack's car pulls up. Jack gets out, file in hand, and walks up to the porch.
How the hell did you get out before me?
Graham says nothing. Jack walks up to the porch steps. Exterior, Graham's home porch, continuous. Graham takes a puff off the joint and gets up.
It's my electric personality.
Graham and Jack laugh, shake hands, and hug. Graham holds out the joint to Jack. Jack shakes his head.
I'm good.
Suit yourself.
Sits down. Jack leans against the porch beam.
How's Char and the kid?
Good. Where's Adam?
He didn't stick around.
Sorry.
Can't blame him.
He grounds the joint.
Thirsty?
Beer?
Graham walks over to the mini fridge and opens it up.
Bought some bud when I heard you were getting released.
He pulls out a can of Budweiser and throws it to Jack. Jack catches it.
Gotta talk to you about something.
He holds up the file. Kitchen later, folders open to a black and white picture of Nick Sterenko. Jack sips on a can of beer while Graham drinks iced tea out of the mason jar.
So Knots has made you his boy, huh?
I ain't nobody's boy.
All right.
Graham flips through the folder and shakes his head.
Shit, fucking Kelly is in on this?
That's the rumor.
She doesn't have hate in her heart to justify it.
So?
Graham nods his head.
Gotta make right.
Exterior bordello, front yard continuous. Gray clouds fill the sky with the distant thunder. Danielle, Norma Jean, and Jane stand with the other hookers around the two-story Southern Gothic house and yard. Jack and Graham pull up in the decoy car. Gardenia by accused cuts off. Miss Kelly walks out onto the porch. Jack and Graham get out of the car and approach her.
Jack Edevan, what brings you around here?
Looking for a fella named Nick Sterenko, Kelly.
Never heard of him.
Listen, we heard...
From who?
It's a small town, Kelly. Things get around.
You mean gossip?
Listen, I ain't gonna act like I'm on with what you do.
You sure didn't.
But I've never tried to stop you.
Ain't no girls being exploited here. How about it, goddesses?
She turns to Danielle, Norma Jean, and Jane.
You being exploited?
Nope. Nah.
See?
Listen, we heard Sterenko's here.
He's not.
Didn't you say you never heard of him?
Miss Kelly doesn't say anything. Jack and Graham walk up to the porch steps.
Think we'll take a look around for ourselves.
Jack and Graham start up the steps.
We got guns, so please don't get stupid.
Miss Kelly stands at the door.
I've been shot before.
I know. Right where your heart's supposed to be.
He shoves Miss Kelly away, opens the door, and walks in with Graham behind. Miss Kelly and the hookers follow.
Interior the jug dining area later. Amy attacks a bowl of jambalaya and drinks a glass of lemonade at a table.
Jesus.
It was bad, babe.
Jack and Charlene stand off near a window.
She has no one else?
Jack shakes his head.
Nobody.
How do you know?
If she does, how much did they care if they let her end up in that?
He looks at Charlene.
I was thinking we let her stay with us.
¿Cómo que stay with us? Papi, but you just got back. What about us? We need time together, just the three of us, no?
Babe,
Ike, what do you want to do, adopt her?
we take her in.
Jack, are you crazy? I don't...
Till we figure something out, more permanent out.
Yo no sé. What about Teresa? I just don't think it's safe for her.
Teresa stands up in her playpen and waves to Amy. Hi. Amy smiles and waves at Teresa.
Hi.
Jack and Charlene look at each other. Interior Edevan home, kitchen later. Charlene sets down a burner phone in front of Amy.
There's one phone number in this phone.
If at any time you feel unsafe with us, call this number and the police will pick you up.
But we won't do anything.
Amy takes the phone.
Where am I sleeping?
Interior Edevan home, guest room, moments later. Charlene turns the light on. The room is cozy with yellow and peach colored decor. Queen-size bed in the middle of the room with a TV on top of the dresser drawer. Amy comes in and looks around at the place.
You can sit. This ain't no museum, Mimi.
Amy sits down on the bed and looks around.
How about a shower?
Okay.
Exterior of the ranch night. The ranch is behind a chain-link fence with a number of brick and plaster buildings across the property. The motorized gate opens and a beat-up car makes its way through. Owner of the ranch and sleaze bag, Bill Locke, in his 50s, stands at the door. Danielle, Norma Jean, and Jane get out of the car.
You girls should be glad you're alive.
Danielle, Norma Jean, and Jane walk towards Bill. Interior of the ranch. Bill Locke's office moments later. Danielle, Norma Jean, and Jane on a couch. Bill pours drinks and hands them out.
Now you sure this was Edivan and Mitchell?
Kelly said as much.
Bill sits down.
Not surprising. Them and their folk been going after us for decades. I think they're honestly part of some operation by the government, like Tuskegee or crack or AIDS.
Danielle, Norma Jean, and Jane don't know what the fuck he's going on about.
Are you going to help us?
With this outfit character,
Yes.
I can set up a meeting. It'll take a few days. Until then, you can take part in the ranch while you stay here.
Danielle, Norma Jean, and Jane are hesitant.
What's your take?
20,
15.
18.
15.
All right, but you got to provide your own lube and rubbers.
Deal.
Bill goes for the phone.
And who should I be asking for?
Steranka. Remy Steranka.
Interior Edivan home, Jack and Charlene's bedroom. Morning. Super. 3 weeks later. Charlene walks over to a lockbox on the bureau and takes it with her. Jack asleep with Teresa in bed, clutching an Elmo doll. Charlene walks out and closes the door. Exterior Edivan home, back porch. Later. Amy watches as Charlene, gun in hand, aims at a target and bang.
Okay, your turn.
She hands the gun to Amy. Amy takes hold of the gun and aims it with one hand.
Both hands. No, not that Hollywood shit. You hurt yourself that way.
Amy grips the gun with both hands, aims, and bang.
I see. Definitely better than you were 2 weeks ago.
Amy hands the gun back to Charlene.
Nobody is ever going to put you in that situation again, as far as I'm concerned. A woman needs to protect herself. See?
She checks the gun, takes out the clip, and checks there is no bullet in the chamber.
No hero on a horse is going to protect you, and no amount of male chivalry can do what an armed woman can.
She hands her a key to the box.
I catch you playing around with this without my knowledge.
I won't, Char.
You hungry?
Interior the jug day. Jack and Charlene paint the wall. He dabs a brush on her.
Hey!
Sorry.
He dabs her with the brush again.
Jerk?
It was an accident.
Uh-huh.
Charlene turns around and smears him with her brush.
Oh, we're playing that now.
Charlene smiles and kisses Jack.
God, I missed you.
He embraces her and they continue to kiss.
I missed you too.
Jack, Charlene.
Jack and Charlene turn to Amy with Teresa holding her hand.
Jack
and Charlene see Amy's blood-stained face.
I killed them.
Charlene goes and takes Teresa. Amy bursts into tears. Jack pulls out his phone and dials it.
Harry, I need your help now.
Interior Edivan home, kitchen. Charlene dismantles her gun and looks over into the living room. Interior Edivan home, living room continuous. Teresa stands in front of the TV interacting with Sesame Street. Amy sits on the couch, drained from the shock. Charlene sits down with her and puts her arm around Amy.
Thank you.
Exterior Edivan home, front yard later. Harry pulls up on his motorcycle with War behind him in a tow truck. Exterior motel night. 6 cars pull up and park in the motel parking spots. Interior motel lobby moments later. Motel night auditor Josh, in his 30s, is focused on the computer.
How many rooms you have?
12. 9 available.
We'll take all 9.
Josh looks up at Remy, Miss Kelly, Ernest, Candy, and Gary, along with a dozen Tallahassee Boys and Outfit members. Remy smiles. Cut to black. End of pilot.
Yay!
Thanks.
Nicely done.
Y'all did a really good job with this.
Well, that was a lot of fun for us. I really enjoyed seeing the full cast come together in some capacity. Some of those characters were played by people who had auditioned for the actual roles that they were playing, and in some cases we filled them otherwise, but I think it turned out really well. I hope you all enjoyed that as much as we did. We've had table reads in the past, but typically we've only had maybe 4 or 5 people trading off all of the roles, so this helped it flow a lot better. This is of course just a fragmented version of the full table read that we did Overall, the read itself took about 54 minutes, which is kind of in the range of what we were aiming for, so that's very good. Greg's actually taking a few of the notes that have been given already, and he's making revisions as we speak. We appreciate the feedback of everyone who was involved, as well as the other members of the Lost Production File crew, but we would also care to have your opinion. So please comment if you have any thoughts, any ideas, if you have any questions about what may come next. Any and all comments are welcome. Well, that is it for episode 5. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and we will see you next time.